street? Well, I was about to leave for home, but I was following the match and realized that, well, the match would be getting over very, very soon. And well, I would need to update you guys with, score update and have a bit of a discussion with you guys as always. So Chelsea versus Tottenham, that's the match at hand. We knew it was going to be a cracker of a match, and by God, let's just say it didn't disappoint. 2-2, and Spurs rescuing a last-minute point thanks to a last-gasp header from their talisman Harry Kane. You guys know my allegiances. I'm a Chelsea fan. I was very, very annoyed at that particular goal going in, but oh my God, there is so much to discuss about this match. I mean, first off, let's look at the easy fact. For Chelsea, this is going to feel like 2 points drop, plain and simple. They were leading 2-1. They were by far the better team. They had more possession. They were creating better chances. But in the last minute, conceding from a set piece is almost unforgivable. And I'm pretty sure that Tuchel is going to have a few words to say about that in the dressing room once, of course, it's time for the team debrief. Speaking of Tuchel and a few words, my God, he ended up having quite the fight with Antonio Conte. And that happened multiple times, by the way, because it happened, of course, once Spurs ended up getting their first equalizer. And then in the end of the match, you saw when they went to shake hands that there was a bit of an exchange of words there as well. In fact, Conte had to be separated by his former Chelsea players. Remember, this is a homecoming of sorts for Conte, of course, in many ways. He's been a Chelsea manager. He didn't leave in the best of circumstances, but many Chelsea fans have been pretty happy with the way he left the club. However, as things stand, I think they're firmly going to be backing their man, Thomas Tuchel, and they will also feel aggrieved at the fact that these were essentially 2 points drop. Because again, if you look at how the game went, first half Chelsea were essentially dominant. They might not have created that many chances, but the chances that they did create were the better ones. They took one also courtesy of Kalidou Koulibaly, and of course him combining with fellow new signing Marc Cucurella. Hell of a finish from Kalidou Koulibaly, very, very good finish, and quite the volley considering that, he's a centre back. So Chelsea went in, of course, in the break with a 1-0 lead, but Spurs started coming back a bit, and then Pierre-Emile Højbjerg ended up giving a bit of a sucker punch when he ended up scoring a wonderful equalized volley. No matter, about 9 minutes later, Chelsea took the lead in the 77th minute courtesy of a wonderfully worked move which ended with Reece James finishing after Raheem Sterling actually laid off the ball and left him in a one-on-one situation. So that was, of course, at that point you're thinking, okay, that's it, game over, easy as you like. But Spurs continued pushing, and 6 minutes of added time, you always suspected something could possibly go down. They won 2 corners, and of course, the second corner they ended up, even the first corner, if you looked at it, it took a wonderful save from Edouard Mendy to actually, ensure that they didn't concede that goal the first time around. Second time around, Harry Kane, if you leave Harry Kane unmarked in the 6-yard box, you're asking for trouble. He didn't really have much of an influence in the game up until this point, but that's the thing with world-class players. They are going to be influencing the game any chance they get. That's exactly what he did. They ended up conceding in the last minute of added time. And of course, the drama, which of course I'm pretty sure we will have plenty more to talk about afterwards as well. In the simple fact that, both Tuchel and Conte clearly don't have that much love for each other at this point. They were both barking words at each other. There was quite a threat at one point that things could get physical. Remember, the first altercation they had, both of them ended up being booked. Pretty sure this won't be the last of it. Of course, we're still waiting to hear from the managers. If and when something interesting happens, you know that we will be the first ones to update you on it. But of course, the major result or the major talking point here is that Chelsea 2, Spurs 2. In many ways, it was a point won for Spurs, but 2 points drop for Chelsea. Now, what do you guys think? If you're a Chelsea fan, do you think that this was a disappointing result? Or given the fact that Spurs seem like a likely threat, do you think that this was actually a good result? Don't forget to let us know in the comments. Thank you all so much for joining us. Again, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, tap the bell icon so you know when it is we're going live, even if it is from the middle of the road. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. As always, from Sports Today, I've been Shane Rice. I'll see you guys all again very, very soon. Bye-bye for now.